Right? Boys, we're back. Okay. Quick talk. Really quick. We gotta go with a fresh off the press news. So, apparently, Marathon, the new PvPvE extraction looter shooter from Bungie, the makers of Destiny 1 and 2 and good old Marathon and Halo and the ones that made multiplayer competitive multiplayer thing back in the early 2000s, the trendsetters. Well, their new game, their Marathon game, didn't do too hot. Actually, they revealed the alpha test and the game to the world a couple months back, and it really, really didn't look too hot. And then they welcomed creators to test the alpha version of the game, and things the wheels fell off right then and there. As we saw what the game was all about and how it played, it left an unfixable stain to the game. Basically, it is importantly bad, and I mean at the same during that same time window, another game launched their alpha test, and it's called Arc Raiders, and that did gangbusters. I mean, the biggest streamers, we're talking about Shroud and all those big like first-person shooting guys. They all played Marathon for a day, and they didn't even look back. Even if they had the key, even if they had the option, even if the alpha test was still available to them, they just went back to their regular games, Escape from Tarkov or any other games like in that same vibe. But Arc Raiders, though, those guys, while the alpha was available, that got played. That got played to the max. And let's just take a look here, quickly at the charts. If we're taking a look at Marathon closed alpha test chart, it peaked at 6,711 peak players within that time frame that it was available. And as you can see, like it peaked with day one, and then it died, absolutely died and faltered. And then if we take a look at Arc Raiders, it only grew in success until, well, the alpha was not available anymore. And as you can see, it's almost quadruple the numbers that they did in terms of peak players than Marathon here. And to add a little bit of icing to that shit cake, Marathon got caught. Bungie got caught using the assets of a Twitter artist, Real. And after a rough, as you can see here, after a rough reception and evidence of art theft in Marathon, which is not the first time that Bungie gets caught for, by the way, morale is reportedly in free fall at Bungie. And so, as we can see, Bungie aren't having a very good week, are they? First, there was those accusations of Marathon using assets without permission from the artist Real, which Bungie admitted to taking place, so it has been admitted. And I have seen that live stream, and it was a funeral. And the art director, which was sitting on the left, was basically Weekend at Bernie's. He was a shell of a man. It was crazy. There's memes all over the internet. I won't show you the picture. I feel like it's maybe a little bit, twisting the knife, a little bit disrespectful. But there's tons of meme about that guy and the face that he had during the whole life thing. And so now we jump to today. Report: Marathon delay likely as Sony cancels all paid marketing plans. So now we're getting to that point where the game is most definitely getting delayed, most definitely. But there is seeing how bad and how really against them, and how the narrative has formed as Marathon being the new Concord. it is very, very likely that Marathon will just never launch and will be scrapped as a tax title. I would not put it past Sony and Bungie to just axe the project. I don't think at this point this game can be salvaged. It carries way too much bad press and bad goodwill from the gaming fans from any horizon, and I think the game is cooked. I think it is over, and so yeah, another win for the boys. We won. Another bad game that won't see the light of day. Hopefully, hopefully. That being said, it sucks for the devs. I know that I have many friends in the industry, and I know that they pour their soul into these games. That most of the time never gets released. Sucks, and I feel the pain and I get it. But when a game is bad, it's bad. And in this instance, the game was just terrible. And so, well, hey, hopefully this studio can be good again, can show some good creative content. I don't know at this point if they have reached the BioWare critical failure state. If there's too many good original members that left for greener pastures or other personal endeavors, I don't know. But one thing's for sure is that Bungie is not what it used to be, and it hasn't gotten the same goodwill at this current time as it had in the past when it was at the helm of Halo. But hey, we'll see. Time will tell, but Marathon is, well, it's gone. It's gone at least for a long while and hopefully forever. So, that's it. That's the news. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!